Hey everyone, this is Chris with GoPro Wildlife Removal. Today we're doing a little bat work on this house. And we get a lot of customers that say, hey Chris, how do I know where the bats are going to get into my house? Or what do I need to look out for? And that's a great question. And we're going to go over a few of those areas today and let our customers know what to look out for. We're at the front door, and this is a great spot to start. We got 3 pillars here, and these are classic roosting spots for bats. And what happens is that these pillars are typically wooden and they're hollow on the inside. So that makes a great little roost spot for these bats to stay. So what we do and what we look for is right here, as you notice, we have bat droppings. And they're going right up into this pillar. And if you look closely at the top of this pillar, it's brown. And what happens when these bats are flying up, they're going up to the top of that pillar and their bodies are rubbing up against that wood right there, and their oils from their body start to turn that wood brown there. So that's something you can look for in addition to all these bat droppings that are going right up towards that pillar. Now this particular pillar is a little bit different. It's not hollow, it's solid. But if we look at the base, we can see some droppings. We look along this column and we got droppings along this pillar. If we look at the very top of this soffit, you can actually see a bird nest and this opening the soffit. So what these bats are doing, you look, there's brown oils staining along that soffit trim piece. These bats are getting up into there because that open space, and they're living along this soffit inside there. So this is the same situation. What we'll do is we'll close a portion of this up, place a one-way door, exit those bats. Right next to this spot, this is what we would like to call a nighttime roost area. You can see some droppings here. And at the very top of this peak of this porch, you can see a brown spot. And what's going on here is these bats aren't living here, but at nighttime, they're going out and they're eating hundreds and hundreds of bugs. And then they're coming back and they got to take a break and digest those insects. So they'll sit up there at that top, digest those insects, and then when they have a little bit more room, they'll go back out and fly out again. And you can see right beneath here all these droppings. And I have customers ask me, well, how do you know if it's a bat dropping or if it's a rodent? Well, if you look at it and you break it apart, it breaks apart real easy, and it looks like tobacco. And that's all the exoskeleton, the wings, the legs, the parts of the insect that they can't eat. So that breaks apart real easy, and where a rodent dropping is a lot more dense and it won't break apart like that. So that's another good spot that you'll see bats, and that's how you can identify whether if it's a rodent dropping or a mouse, because they look the same size, but a little bit of investigation will tell you what you got.